Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for always stopping by. In today's video, I want to share with us what you should do with your early morning urine to make your enemies powerless, to make anybody working against you to be powerless, and to make any charm working against you not to be effective, no matter how the charm was done, no matter where the charm was done, no matter who the evil person is, no matter how powerful the person doing this evil seems to be. All you need to do for me is to watch the video, do as I'm going to share with us, and watch God perfect everything for your sake. But in case you're tuning in for the first time or you're seeing my face for the first time, you're highly welcome. Kindly hit the red subscribe button to make yourself a full member of this family. Like my videos, share my videos, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate. Keep supporting the channel by liking my videos and sharing my videos. So I want to talk about how you can use your early morning urine to disarm every evil person around you, in your environment, in your place of work, where you live, from where you come from, your village. No matter where they are operating from, whether they are overseas, they are living in the same room with you. Once you perform this recipe, by the grace of God, that evil person will be defeated. That evil person will have no choice than to run away, because the place will be too hot for him or her. Some people will wake up with cobwebs on their face. That signifies setback, poverty, and bad luck. Whenever you experience cobwebs on your face, you hardly experience favor, because that cobwebs is what the enemies use to drag you backwards. When cobwebs cover your face, you see that nothing will be working for you. It can equally lead to accident, because you may be driving on the road, they will just send that cobwebs. Once it covers your eyes, the next thing you may see yourself entering inside the gutter, entering inside the lagoon, because you don't know what you're doing again. When you are at the verge of getting anything, it will just disappear from your hands because of that cobwebs they send to you. That is one. Then another thing they usually do is to send monitoring spirits. The monitoring spirits can come in form of a human being, a very close friend. The person will be asking you questions that are not necessary, and you'll be giving information, and the person will be relating back to the sender. They will be using your information to work against you. Then another way they operate, these evil people operate, is to send monitoring spirits in form of spirits. They will mount a spiritual mirror in your environment, maybe in your house, in your office, in your shop, wherever your income comes from. They will mount that monitoring mirror. Anytime you want to do anything that will yield profit, that will give you money, at the verge of getting that thing, it will disappear from your hand. You can't even trace where it's coming from. At times they will make your children to be miserable. You will keep having issues with your children. You hear a child of 17 years, 15 years smoking, following bad gangs, and when you talk, the child will beat you up. These are what the enemies use to make sure they defeat you. Sometimes they will come in form of, they will come and start affecting your marriage. Maybe they will enter the heart of your partner, maybe your wife or your husband, and start manipulating. And there is nothing you will do that will please your partner. The more you do to please him or her, the more angry he or she gets. These are what the enemies do to make sure that you are not happy, you don't succeed in life. Things become miserable for you, so that you run into depression and forget God. And most of us have forgotten God because we feel that God is no longer fighting for us. The answer is no, God is still there, but you need to do the right thing to activate the hands of God in your life. So that is why I am here to share with us what you can do to neutralize whatever they have done on you. There are many things that the enemies do, but I don't want this video to be long. All you need to do for me, get your early morning urine. You can get it in a container, in a bowl. This is not my early morning urine, I just use this as an illustration. So when you get your early morning urine, you can see I added something in a container. Then you get a piece of paper, then something to write with. What you're going to write is your name, the names of your family members that you want to save, maybe your husband, your children, your siblings, the ones that you feel that this thing, the thing happening to you is equally happening to them. But to be on the safer side, do it for yourself, because at times Your partner that you want to save may be a household enemy. Your siblings you want to save may be a household enemy. So work on yourself and your children, okay? If you're married, but if you're not married, work on yourself. When you are okay spiritually, you can now liberate other people so that you not start liberating them and fall into the traps of your enemies, okay? So write your name here 7 times or 3 times. You either write 7 times or 3 times, then put it inside your early morning urine, add a little salt to it. If it's in a container like this, you shake it. You say, any man, any woman, okay, that is doing anything spiritual against me, anything working against my life, against my property, against my prosperity, against my children, against my health, as I have put my name here, urine is very powerful to neutralize any kind of spell. I neutralize any spell working against me, working against my life, working against my prosperity. As I'm shaking this is how I'm shaking my life around. I'm turning my life around for good. Nothing will work against me again starting from today. Wherever the charm is, whether it's from my mother's side, from my father's side, from my office, from where I work, from where I do my business, from, say the things you want to say. That as you're shaking this, it is washing away every plans of the enemies against your life. Then after shaking it, you pour it away. The next day you do it for 3 days, okay? Then if you're using a bowl, maybe you don't have a container like this, you're using a bowl, you keep turning it. Though is your urine is going to smell, but wash your hand after. It's okay. So you keep turning, as you're turning, you see you're turning your life around. Any manipulations of the enemy against your life, against your destiny, against your career, that you turn your life around for good, that it will never be effective starting from today. Wherever their charm is, wherever their incantation is, wherever their mirror, their evil mirror is, that you destroy it with the power of the Almighty. After praying, you throw it away. Then if you are a Christian, you can read Psalm 35 and Psalm 51. Tell God Almighty to send back every arrows of the enemies back to the sender. All their evil plots towards you, return it back to sender. By the grace of God, when you do this, you will see God coming into your life. You will see God fighting all your secret battles. And remember, as you're doing this, most of them will come for physical confrontation. Some of them will come to fight you. Some of them will want to know what you're doing that is subduing their powers. Please avoid them. When you're doing this recipe, please, for these 3 days, abstain. If you're married, please talk with your partner. For these 3 days, stay away from sex. As you do this is a powerful prayer and a powerful cleansing. As you do this, God will revive every dry bone in your life. Every plans of the enemies towards you will be destroyed and your life will remain new again. Try this simple assignment and make sure you come back for your testimony. I've come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching and see you in my next one. Bye-bye.